Hey guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to play the card game President. The goal of the game is to get rid of all your cards. So, here I have a bunch of cards, and basically, these are the ranking of the cards from lowest to highest. So, as you can see, here, 3 is the lowest ranked card, and then it goes up to 4, 5, 6, etc., all the way to a 2. A 2 is an automatic clear card, and you can use it anytime you want to clear the deck, to clear the pile, and then you can go next. President can be played with a minimum of 3 players, but having more players makes the game more fun. President can be played with a minimum of 3 people, but the more people there are, the more fun the game is. So during the first round, whoever has the 3 of clubs goes first. So in this case, it would be this player. So let's see what he has. So let's say this person starts off with a single 3 of clubs. So then the next player has to play a single card that is either the same value as the card the last person played or higher. So let's say that this person decides to play a 3. So since this player decided to play a card of the same value as the last card, that means the person who goes next after him is skipped, and it is back to this player's turn. Now let's say instead that the first person to play decides to play a pair of cards instead of a single card. So he might decide to play a pair of 5s. So in this case, the next player has to also play a pair of cards that's either a pair of 5s or higher. So in this case, this person, if he reacts quickly enough, can play a pair of 5s and complete the suit. This means he clears the pile, and then this player can go first. So then he might decide to play another pair of cards. Then the player next to him goes, and as you can see, he has a pair of 7s. So since a 7 is higher than 3, he can play that, and then it is this person's turn again. By now, you must have noticed a pattern. You must play the same amount of cards as the last person did, and they must be either the same value or higher. So, also, I can did not now demonstrate the purpose of this clear card. So, let's say this person decides to play an ace, and as we can see here, this person doesn't have any aces, and maybe he wants to go. So he can take this clear 2, the clear card, and he can instantly clear the pile. Now, the first person to get rid of all their cards wins and becomes the president. And the last person to get rid of all their cards is the scum. So, at the beginning of each round, the president can trade up to 2 cards with the scum. The president can demand any 2 cards from the scum, and the president can choose which 2 cards to give to the scum. So, let's say in this scenario that this player is the president and that player is the scum. So, the president can ask if this player has a 2 or an ace. So, as you can see in this case, yes, this player has a 2 and an ace. So, you must give it to the president. And then, the president may choose to give him some of his lower cards, like this 3 or a 6, to the scum. In the case of 4 players, the first person to get rid of their cards is the president. The second person to get rid of their cards is the vice president. The last person to get rid of their cards is the scum, and the second to last person to get rid of their cards is the vice scum, and everyone else is neutral. In this case, if you have more than 4 people playing, the president can trade 2 cards with the scum as usual, and the vice president can trade one card with the vice scum, and all the neutros don't need to trade. Thank you for listening to this tutorial on how to play president.